All right, so we are recording this, and this is going to be all about going in and teaching you guys how to book CinchShare into a busy post day. So it'll do a variety of different kinds of posts and some prepping as well. We're going to start from scratch. We're assuming there are no folders that are created at this point. So I'm going to show you guys how to work with the folders and create a party that you can use all month long. You can keep reusing the same thing. You just change the information on some of the posts, such as all of the different things. Now, both of you guys had learned, I believe you listened to the videos on how to do text clips. So hopefully you guys have that information. If you don't, I will have to go through that a little bit later with you, or you can watch one of the videos I've already sent around. Because the second one, I believe it was, we actually went through text clips, and that will come in handy as you're going and doing quick repairs. The more of these features that you set up, the more efficient your time will be used and the faster you can get through postings. Okay.
Okay.
So one place that you can make changes if you needed to, like to add a folder or something in here, if you were in this area here and you thought, oh, I need to add a folder. You click on the word, you can click on the word, make yourself save, the word saved is highlighted here, right? So if I want to create a new folder and I click that, I name it test one, I'm going to delete it at some point, and I click this to accept it. Then if I go down the alphabetical listing, there is test one, okay? Now, here's another way you can create a folder. So I'm in test one and I want to create a new folder. So instead of being up at the word saved where it does on the main level, now if I create a folder and I make it called test two and I hit enter, it actually makes it a subfolder of whatever I've been clicked on. So now I can create 4 different folders, test 3, test 4, test 5, all within this one. So this is how I ended up creating my February party, which is day 1 of a 2-day party, day 2 of a 2-day party, party time, as the party ends, day following the party, final day of the closing. So I've got a variety of different folders here that I use for different sections and times to post. Yeah,
Cool.
but it's can you still see me, Serena?
Yeah, now I can. Yeah, sorry, I hit something by mistake on my phone.
So this is just one place that you can create folders. But when I'm doing a bigger create like that, I like using the screen over here so that I can move and adjust and do whatever I want. So in this case, I'm going to actually create a folder and I'm going to call it, actually, I don't want it in. So if I do it right now, it's going to end up a subfolder of January. So I'm going to actually get rid of that for a second. I'm going to go to the saved and I'm going to create a new folder and I'm going to call it archive. Okay, and this is where I'm going to drag and drop everything that I don't need to see anymore. Something that was older posts, like all of these things here. I can drag them and I click over here and I put it into move because I'm going to move it. Oops, wrong one. Archive. Move. I don't want to copy. I want to move. So now you'll see it just dropped it into there. December 31st. I'm probably not going to ever use any of them. I'm going to move that one in there. So this is how I can get rid of and clean up all of my old things. I highlight the word move and I drop it in. Okay. The other way to do it is to do this and I can copy or move and it's going to say, where do you want to put it? I'm going to put it into my archive folder and I want to move it, not copy it. Okay. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I want you to go ahead right now and actually in your section here, I want you guys to each create a folder that will be your party folder, whether you call it February parties or whatnot. Name it whatever you'd like. This is the main folder. Within it will go a bunch of other smaller folders, but this is your main folder we're going to be working with today. So both of you create a folder. When you're both done, let me know.
Done.
Done.
You're both done? Excellent.
Yep.
So that's going to be our new folder that we're going to be working with. So now I want you to click on that folder, and I want you to add into it 3 or 4. You can see what I've named mine. You name them whatever you want so that you know what they're for. So if you had a Saturday party and you wanted to start ramping things up on a Thursday, you still post normal stuff throughout before and after, but you can actually schedule on a Saturday party. You can schedule the Thursday, schedule the Friday, schedule the whole Saturday in 2 portions, and then schedule the Sunday, which is the day following. Does that make sense? So you want to be able to have the 2 days before, the day of, plus the actual party time, and then 1 for the day after. So that's 5 folders in all that you need to have. Is that right? 5? Yeah. And if you see, I'm actually labeled them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they were in order for my brain in case I had a bad day and couldn't remember my own wording. I put them in order. So tell me when you've got your 5 folders created and you're ready to move forward. If you're stuck or it's not working, let me know. But remember to create folders within this one that you made. It has to be highlighted.
Okay, I was sitting on my party folder that I had named.
Yep.
I clicked on add new folder.
Yep.
And it put it into saved instead. It did not leave it on in my party section.
That might be an iPad thing, and I can't, well, here, let me try and do it on my, so I'm going to do this real quick on mine, just so that I have the knowledge for sure of what you can and can't do in here. So give me that just a second while I go in, and I'm going to go and see if it lets me. So it okay, let me see here. Okay, not a big deal. I didn't try creating, and I will in a second. But in the meantime, what I did try and do was I took the second one that you just created, and I pick it, and then I click on the above menu, and I write copy or move, and then I move it back into the one where I wanted it.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was just trying. Okay, so I will have to set them up and then move them into the party folder.
Yeah, I'm gonna actually see right now if it's
okay. So what have we got? You've got day 1, day 2 party. Day 2 party. Day after.
So it did work on mine. I think you may have bumped one of the other buttons or something, because I was able to, on my phone, I can actually get it in without an issue.
All right, let me try it again. Oh, mine automatically bumps up too. Oh, what a pain in the butt.
Okay, I'm not sure why it's doing it for you, but in the meantime, there is the fix at least. And we'll look at it a little bit later and see if I can talk through.
Yep, no problem.
Okay, in the meantime, there is a fix.
Continuing on.
Okay, so you have all your things ready to go, correct? You
Just
guys have-
about.
okay, finish up. That's fine. You're good.
What's the 5th one? Close? Party
Day
close?
following the party.
I've got day 1, day 2 party, day after, and then.
So what I've done is day 1 of a 2-day party, day 2 of the party, day 2 and party day. Oh, I'm sorry. You know what? You're right. So I have it set up so that day 1 would be like if this was a Saturday party, day 1 is the Friday. Day
right.
2 and party
It's a
day
party
is
day.
the morning leading up to the moment that the party starts. Okay. Day 3 or number 3 is the actual party time, which is the 1.5 hour time of insanity. then number 4 are the few that, like, especially if it's an afternoon or if it's, you know, a late afternoon or if it's an evening, I might post 1 or 2 extra little things after during that last 30 minutes or an hour afterwards.
Yep.
And then day 5 is for the day following a party. And then I have another one that I've got labeled as final day of closing, which is it basically the, you know, if I'm wrapping it up and want to kind of blast them with one more reminder of a bunch of really good ones to share with them, then every hour I'll throw them one last round of here's some really good ones to use. But that's up to you.
Gotcha.
Okay. So this is my February party folder. Are you guys both good with your folders?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. So right now everything is empty. So this is where you get to go in and start finding things to fill it. Now, if I look in at what I've got on this, I kind of have welcome to the party. You know, we kind of kick it off with 1 or 2 little games. They can start earning points early on, a few of the product lines, and you can pick and choose which ones you want. Okay. But if you look at this, I have a total of 14 posts. Okay. So if you book those starting at 7 a.m., your last post would begin or end at 9 if you did them every hour. So on a day like this, I might post them every 50 minutes. So it ends a little bit before 9. 9 always feels late to me, only because thought process, they can play catch up on looking through the day, but I don't have to shoot new stuff at them. Right? Like if they're getting on at 9 for the first time, still adding more when there's still stuff that they can go back and look at doesn't feel necessary to me, but you get to make that decision, okay, on how you want to book. So here I've got 14 different things that are going on. And I have chosen all of these ones are multi-photo posts with the exception of early bird is not. And, but if you look, you can see the numbers down here with the photos, the little cameras that tells you that these are all ones that have multiple photos. So one of these is the February flyer. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So what we get to do is basically go through and pull the kinds of things that you want to do. Now, I wish I knew if there was a way to make this so that you could share this folder. And that one I don't know. Share the folder. I don't know where it's going to share. Okay, I'm going to actually give you a link here and allow you guys to do this if you would like. Okay, go away screen. There we go. It's coming to your Facebook pages or your message thing. Serena, here's yours. Actually share, or did I hit the wrong thing? There. And so if you click on that, it should actually open up immediately my folder and add it very much like top of the lines was.
It gives me a February parties, Leslie's. You've joined the shared folder. There you go.
So if you go into CinchShare, ideally, this is supposed to be in your CinchShare now.
Will it do that on mine
Yes.
with the iPad?
It should. Same as you've got top of the line, correct?
Yep.
Now, when you close out of CinchShare, though, does that mean that folder goes away for us?
No,
then,
you're
or
stuck. You're stuck with it.
I'm
unless
stuck
you
with
delete
you?
You're stuck with me until you delete it.
That's okay. I'm happy to be stuck with you. All right. I just wanted to make
Do
sure it
we-
wasn't going to
So
disappear.
it's called February parties.
Yeah. And it also has a different icon so that we know
Yes, it's got a little groupie icon thing.
Yep.
And other people can get it if they have the link. So if somebody else wanted it, and I might share it with the rest of our group just so that they can see what I've done. But this gives you something now that you can take, and we're going to go through the copy and paste. Okay. So what you're going to do is you're going to select all in my folder. Okay.
In the first one, right?
Day
Okay.
1 of a 2-day party.
Okay, your folder didn't come to me.
When you clicked on it,
Yeah.
you're just being difficult. Don't you have top of the lines?
Holy camoly, people. It's what
Oh,
what
Jackie.
it's doing is making me log in to CinchShare all over again.
Oh, because it doesn't actually think that,
So let me just try that while you go on.
So the CinchShare that you're in is an app, correct?
No,
It's a login on
I
a
didn't do
computer
it that
page.
way.
It's
Okay.
logged in
Okay.
on the
No,
internet.
it's fine. It doesn't
okay,
matter.
I-
I'm just asking.
Yeah, I had to log in again and now it says you've joined the shared folder.
Okay, so you're able to see it
So
now.
you've got it there.
Yep.
Okay, perfect. So you're going to go into my day 1 of a 2-day party. You're going to select all. Okay. And then you're going to pull this down and you're going to say copy/move. There are 14 posts. It will say there are 14. You click on
I don't-
copy and move.
I don't have a copy move. I have a copy.
Oh, you won't be able to move it because I own the file. You can only copy it. That's fine.
Okay.
Yes. Sorry, that's right. I'm sorry that, and I do know that because top of the line, that's what mine looks like. So
Okay,
yes,
so
if
if
I
it's
was
not-
doing it, it would only offer a copy because I own the files. You can't actually move my files. You can only copy my
Absolutely.
files. Okay.
Makes sense. Okay.
So no,
copy.
that's good. Point those things out because I'm not going to see everything the way you guys are because I own this. So you're going to copy them. It's going to pull up,
Right.
where do you want to copy them? And you go
Okay.
click on the folder that you want it in. Now, make
the
sure that you don't click on the folder, the first folder, click on the arrow part to open the folder where they all are if they're not all visible. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mhm.
And this was day 1 of a 2-day party, right?
Yeah, whatever you labeled yours. Yeah, this was day 1 of a 2-day party. So,
I'm just labeling exactly as you have because that's
oh,
the way my
okay,
brain
that's
will
fair.
follow.
Whatever works for you.
And then I can always rename after.
Yep.
So. Okay, and then go copy.
Yep,
Correct?
correct.
Copy. Okay, copied.
Jackie, you good?
Done.
You got it?
I'm
right.
awesome.
So what you're, you are, you guys are both doing, this is great. So now you're going to do the same thing with each of the other folders. You want to go and grab everything in the folder and copy it over into your folder. Once you're done, then we're going to take the next step. But first you want to start with these, okay? So let me know when you're done with all of your folders for this.
Well, I was off to a good start. Now there they are. So
Got a little cocky there, did you?
no, I couldn't find the little arrow that says go this way.
So the glory of all of this is once you have this set up and you've got your folder personalized to the way you want your party to look, life is grand because you can book 3 parties in a row, boom, 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 and not worry about whether you've missed a step.
Perfect.
So the key here is that all of these are going to be written for Kelly. I think they're all right now with Kelly's name and or Kelly's link in there. So we're going to do, when we're all done with this, we're going to do find and replace on each of these as we go through before we even do our batch postings.
Go away, Mom.
Pardon?
My mother's sending me a message as I'm, all
Oh,
of a
your
sudden
mom
this
is.
message comes blaring across the screen.
It's funny.
I lost my
Yeah.
thought. Where am I?
I don't know. Just go pop
Oh.
open one of your folders and
Jackie,
see which one doesn't have any.
Oh, sorry about that.
Oh crap.
That's
Okay,
just
cancel.
too bad.
Gotta figure this out. Okay.
Do you want me to walk through anything, or are you just, it's just
No,
a matter
I
of
just
getting
I
used to
just
it?
lost my train of thought because
Okay.
Jackie was talking about her mom. That's all.
Yeah, whatever.
No
Sorry about
big
that.
deal.
It's all on you, Jackie.
It's all my fault.
It's okay. No big deal.
Yeah,
It's
I
my
wasn't
old
really worried.
brain. It turns 49 on Wednesday, so it's aging. Where am I? They're following a party. Final day of closing.
Not if he didn't get food and meds. He has food, more cereal, he's gonna be so regular, that's fine. As long as he's getting his meds and his water, then yes, he's okay for his electronics. Remind him that he has homework that he needs to finish. He said he was gonna finish it yesterday, so he might have.
Okay. Leslie, how do I get my folders to sort? Like, you know how yours has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I did that, but on mine, for some reason, it's, oh, I guess I screwed up. Never mind. I see where I screwed up.
So if I knew that this was gonna be a folder where I wanted 10 separate things, then I would label them 01, 02, 03. So when it came to 10, it would know to keep them in their proper order. So you just have to remember how to, the common sorting thing, because if you go out of this and come back in, if you didn't put them in the right order, it will end up in the right order. As long as you started it off with the stuff.
Okay, so hold on. 2, 3, 4. Okay, perfect. And you're saying once I close out of CinchShare and then I go back in, it will all it'll realign and it will follow
Yeah.
number,
Yeah,
numerical
you
order.
can go out,
Okay.
you can go out and go into something else and then come back in. It should, as long as you did it starting with 1 dash whatever, it numerically orders them.
And no, I think I have to actually log out and then log back in, maybe. Let's try it. Hold on.
You can try, but there's, I don't understand why it wouldn't. It has everything else automatically.
I don't know. I tried it and it wasn't working that way. So let me try logging back in.
You're on a regular computer?
Yeah, now it did. I'm on a laptop, yes.
Yeah,
So-
okay. And now it's
Yeah, it
alphabetical,
did it-
right?
Yeah, I had
Okay.
to log out though for it to actually
Update
align
itself.
numerically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Jackie, how are you doing?
I'm doing awesome. I'm all right.
You're good to go? Or do you want a few more
Yeah,
minutes?
yeah. No, but I don't know. Go
Are
ahead.
you okay, Jackie?
I'm great.
Do you have it all sorted?
Yep.
Okay.
Are they all,
I'm just playing. No, I'm just playing around with my titles and getting everything looking proper.
okay?
Okay.
Do you need a few more minutes?
Nope.
Okay, so you've got all of your folders, they're all ready to go. So now we've got a chance to go through into not mine. You're not looking at my folders anymore. You're done with mine. You've copied everything over. Whatever I have in my folder, you now have in your own folder, which means you can do whatever you want with these, okay? Does that make sense?
So does it make sense then to try and remove your folder so it doesn't get confusing, or do we leave it there in case you add stuff
You can
to it?
remove it if it lets, I don't know how, I like tag on it and see if there's a thing that says, oh, I can unshare the folder and it'll go away from you.
I can leave folder too, just so you know from my side of it. if I use that drop down at the top, it gives me the option to make it a favorite, to leave the folder, or to see the folder details.
Yeah, it's up to you, whatever you want to
Yeah.
do.
No, I'm gonna leave it there. I'm just like, I was just curious. As
So
to,
what'll happen is my February parties folder,
Yeah.
I haven't decided yet. Will I run the February party and leave it that way? So I always have a reference for historical purposes. And then
Mhm.
will I duplicate this folder and
And just
everything
name
in
it
it
March.
to make the new March one, and I'll rename it as the March folder. And
Yeah.
then I can start pulling what doesn't work and adding things back in. So
Which
that's
makes
where,
sense, yeah.
yeah, so that's where what I tend to do right now is my own headspace. So if I was going to go in and make these changes, I'd pull out everything that's not in the new catalog or is different pricing, or especially in multi-posts.
Right.
Like this one here is a February sales flyer, but this will be different. So I'll go in and change, I'll leave the posting there, but I'll delete this
I don't
image
see your mouse
and I'll
at
put
all,
a
so I
new,
have no idea
pardon?
where you are. I don't see your mouse at all, so I don't know what you're showing me.
Ooh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in, it's the
Okay, I see you. Okay,
$129.
Yeah, okay, I see now.
Yeah, it's the kit, the membership kit. So
Yeah.
that one I would go in, leave the post, but I'll delete that image and put whatever the current
The new, right, whatever
it
the
will
new one
be.
is.
Okay.
Right.
So
Okay.
in the meantime, so for a first pass through, we're going to need to go through each one of these things. And we're not going to do it for all of them right now, because I expect that you'll get to walk through each one of these and do them on your own. But if I click on them, if I just click on, don't do it yet. If I click on it, it throws it over into the main system. But if I click on the pencil, that just
Are you
pops
in
it.
grid
Oh,
view?
shoot, wrong one.
Oh, okay.
Hang
And
on.
I was trying to figure out why your view is different from mine, but I was in list view as opposed to grid view. So now I'm in grid view. Okay.
Yeah. So click in the middle. So welcome to the party. Click on the picture itself. My mistake on the other. Don't click on the pencil. That's what you don't want to do. This is where I'm going to make any edits that I need to do. So this one, I'm going to look through and I'm going to say, do I want to change the freezing? I'm not worried about Kelly's name at this point. I will show you how to change Kelly's later. But you want to note that Kelly's is KELLY''S. So you want to make sure that you know when we go do the subbing, if when you type in pull Kelly from everywhere, if it doesn't pull this one, then you'll need to add a second search feature that does it with Kelly with the ''S.
Okay.
I think it does it for all of it, but I'm making note that this is one that we have to double check on.
Okay.
But this is where I would hand change whatever date I needed to change. Okay.
Right.
So if you had a Saturday party, so Serena, right now, as we're doing this, change these things. You already know you have an existing party that you're booking in, and same with you, Jackie. If you've got an existing date party set, change them when we're looking at these.
So hit the edit post pencil at the top and edit it.
You'll no, not the pencil, just the word edit next to post message. You'll see the word edit.
Oh, okay. All right. Got it.
Okay. And then it lets you go in and make whatever changes, and then you hit save when you're done.
So obviously I changed your name to mine.
Yes, my name is in there, so you'll need to change that.
Am
Now,
I
that's
changing
this first
Kelly?
time. This first time, you will never see, after this first change on this, you will never see my name again, right?
Yeah. So, but because you said we're going to do the search and replace, do you want me to leave like Kelly's name?
Yet. Just leave Kelly's name for now.
Kelly's name.
Just change
all
mine.
I'm changing is that and the party.
What the date? Monday, whatever it is, the Saturday.
Oh, Saturday.
Afternoon.
Is it Saturday or Sunday? I have to check.
You'll have
20th.
to look. Yeah, it's the Saturday.
Saturday. Yeah, it's a Saturday. And it was afternoon, right? Yeah.
I believe so. I'm going to look.
At 2 o'clock.
Yeah. And again, this is where you guys get to change this up. Use your own wording. You're welcome to use mine, but you don't have to use mine in any way, shape, or form. And whether you change it now or later is for you to decide. Right now, we're
Okay,
just
so
going to go through what?
the way you said, but I'll share info today, tomorrow, and Tuesday. What am I using instead of Tuesday if the party is Saturday?
Yeah, but you can delete half of that info if it's not something and that you're going to do. And
No,
in
yeah.
there, for you, so keep in mind, you're not doing the live videos yet. So you might want to make a comment somewhere in there that says,
Leslie will be my live, doing my live videos kind of thing.
yeah, Leslie will be
Yes.
teaming up with me and she'll be running all the live videos for that party, and I'll be helping out doing all the whatever, like you get to fix the wording on this, okay?
Okay, so I'm just gonna leave the rest of it for now.
And you'll go back. So we're going to
And I'll
actually
go back
pretend
and
and
edit
book
it.
everything right now, and then you can go delete everything, and then you're going to go rebook it again yourself later on this afternoon without
Alright.
me here. So that way you can go through each one of these and adjust the wording if you want. I just don't want to
Okay,
take a whole lot
I-
of word.
I
Okay.
guess what I was trying to understand though by that specific sentence, when you said today, tomorrow, and Tuesday, her actual party was on
Monday.
Monday.
Yeah. So
So
remember,
this
I shared.
tomorrow was the day
remember-
after. So in this case,
yes.
it would be Sunday. Okay,
Yeah.
that's what I was trying to wrap my head around.
Oh, okay. So what day? Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Got it.
Ah,
Okay. When you're done, hit save and close.
Okay, Jackie.
yes.
Okay, and then you're going to go and pop open the next one, and you just want the reason we're having to do it this way, you guys have never used these before, so none of them are adapted to you guys yet. They're all me. So we're just now doing a walkthrough of each one of these and popping in and making sure if there's anything that needs to be changed. Links,
Okay.
leave them, we'll change those later.
Okay,
Kelly's
so we're
name
not
we will
changing the
change.
party link.
Okay,
Okay.
did you not? Yeah. So party links we will change later, and Kelly's name we will change later.
So for the second post, which is the lots of bowls, we don't need to do anything there pretty much.
Nope, if you like the way the bowls are written, then leave it be.
I
Now,
love the way you write. I need to learn how to write.
Not
like
all
you.
of this is, some of these were things that I grabbed on, I don't even know which ones I've gotten and which ones I've done or which ones are grabbed and stuff anymore. So some of these are grabbed, some of them are a combination of I've pulled from website stuff and incorporated in with my writing, and some are just straight grabs from other parties. So I have a
Okay.
mishmash of a whole bunch of stuff. Okay, so this little arrow, I don't know if you can see this when I roll over this thing here, it allows me to move forward to the next without closing and reopening. So this is a whole nother post.
That's what I'm doing.
Okay. So again, there's nothing else to change in this one. Next one, it was just a game and I just said to have fun. Nothing there. I'm going to see more here. So you're basically walking through all of these and making sure the only two things you want to have to change are Kelly and her links. Okay, so go through all of these, make sure that all 14 or whatever posts, I'm going to let you guys walk through those. Check them, change them when you're both done. Let me know.
I have no link to add at the moment because I couldn't get it to work. So
It's fine. So we'll yeah. Like I said, what we're going to do now is actually do a mock booking of the party, and then you can actually delete all of those before they actually start even sending anything. And then we'll go back afterwards and you will then get ready to book it yourself, practice booking if you like, whatever, you can practice a few times before it's time. But then when we get your link, Jackie, then we can go through and make your link change. So then it's officially ready to book.
Did you get a website, Jackie?
It wasn't working this morning properly. So when she was trying to set it, yes, she's got the website.
Awesome.
But, and we've used it, so we know it does work, but it's not working properly. This morning it was gagging.
Does Control Z on work here?
Try it.
Oh, it does. Okay, perfect.
bunch of music in the background.
For me.
Do, 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 do.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Post link Tupperware party. Okay, that's a party. We're not doing that. So I guess from the ain't no party one.
Ain't no party like a Tupperware party. Okay, let me take a look at that. Let me pop it
So-
open.
In there, it's got a post link right at the top. I'm guessing that's where you actually post
Okay,
the website
So
URL.
this is
that
going to be
correct?
one. Well, this is going to be one where I will have to show you how to ain't no party. We'll show you how to fix this one because you can't
Okay.
fix it from here. Okay.
Okay.
So ain't no party is one of those that you'll need to always have on your hit list.
Okay.
Okay, I'm booking a party. These are the 6 things on my hit list that I have to do individually. And I'll show you when you
Okay.
do those. It doesn't get
Hey,
done
I
right
see
here.
my name in there.
Pardon?
I see my name in there.
Where you see your name? In the one I sent?
That was for my party that you did.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Okay. So let me know when you're done with the last of those and then we'll go in.
What are you barking at, dog? This dog sees things that I don't see. There's nothing out there.
How many more do you have?
Almost there. Sorry, bear with me.
I don't know. You're good.
Because I was hot. Okay, leave party link alone. Okay, next. Would you rather go? Leave Kelly for me. Okay. Okay, I think I'm done.
Okay. So we're going to go in, we're going to pull down the menu and hit select all.
Okay.
Okay. Then we're going to go in and click on find and replace. Okay. So one of the things was Kelly. And you guys will each put in whatever name it is that you need. Remember to capitalize their name. Find and replace to, I'll put Amy just for the sake of
Are
replacing.
we doing the apostrophe one, or are we going to go back in and do the
We're
apostrophe
going to
one?
see if it actually fixes
Okay, so just put Kelly.
all of it. Okay. Anytime it finds the word Kelly, it's going to put Amy instead. Let's see if it holds the apostrophe S. Okay. So
Am I
we're gonna
matching
hit-
whole word or no?
So that's the difference. So if you look, if I hit match whole word, it wouldn't actually find the apostrophe S, correct?
Gotcha.
So
Right.
any instance of Kelly. The problem is that you need to double check with a name like Amy. Maybe there's a word. And if you file down, it's going to tell you Kelly's name wasn't in all of them, correct? So it's going to say no match when it didn't find it. So I guess what I want you to be aware of is you have to double check that the name, like in the name Amy, and that Amy's not a good example, but if there's a large word that has.
Oh, I know what you mean. As part of the actual text.
Yes.
Yeah, then it will change it there if we're
Like
not
if you had
careful.
somebody whose name was Sage, S-A-G-E. Well,
Yes.
the word message is going to actually get caught up in that, correct?
Right. Yes.
So you'll have to make sure that you're really watching for that kind of stuff.
Right.
And once you're done, update the posts. Okay, so it's going to update them. At the bottom, you scroll down, update. Jackie, is that working for you?
I'm trying.
Okay.
Oh, I like that feature. That's awesome. There's a lot of
Now,
work.
I may have missed a step.
Okay, so we're
Is
gonna do
there-
it again
is there
anyway.
s-
So
is it
you select it
all?
all, select
No,
all.
that's the step I missed. Okay, hold on.
Okay.
It's not letting me.
It's not letting you what?
Select all. I'd have to go down and hit every single, I can't find where the select all is.
Hang on a second here. Let me go in.
I found the switch, but not the select all.
The switch.
So mine is there, so I don't know
Okay.
why yours is not.
I got, just so you know, I have clear selection, sort descending, create folder, upload,
Oh.
schedule,
Select,
copy, batch.
but
Where was your select all?
above
Right
clear.
at the top above
Nope.
clear selection.
Mine was not there.
Yeah, but I'm on my phone right now, so I
Let
don't
me
know
try
how
clear.
to.
Nope, I just hit clear all because I
Yeah,
had checked them all off. There's nothing above clear selection. That's the
so
very
hit
first one I
clear
have.
selection.
Yeah,
Now go back in and see if select all is there.
nope, clear selection's the first one.
Try refreshing your page.
Okay.
I'm just curious,
And
maybe it'll
let me
clear
go
that up.
in. Nope, clear selection.
Okay, so
Oh.
my suggestion for you
Yeah.
is that you should, so I don't like working on their website version, so
Yeah,
I'm going to suggest that some of these might get better for you if you actually download the CinchShare app and log in through the app.
They have an app?
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
Oh, cool.
I did have it downloaded and I deleted it because it said to use the web rather than the app. But I will
Oh,
go
that's
back and download it again. That's okay. I clicked them all. So now find and
Okay,
replace.
so
I
you've
can
got
do.
it. Okay, so let's
Yep.
go in. So, and you did the find and replace?
I did.
Okay, so now we want to keep them all selected. Don't unselect it because we've got to do find and replace with all 14 again. Okay, so we're going to go find and replace. So this is where knowing what your links, your current link that you need. So Serena, you're going to have to go and grab the party link
Yes.
for her party. Do
Yes.
you have
done
that? Okay, so you're going to
Yeah.
text her, you're going to find all of, and if you go further down, you're going to see the link for Kelly's in one of those things, right?
Wait, hold on. So I've on my clipboard currently, I have Joanne's party
So you're going to
Um,
put that in the text to replace.
to replace, right?
Yep.
But
And
for
then
the
slide
text,
down further, roll down the page because you should be able to roll down to see some of the other articles. It hasn't selected anything yet.
and
But
I
you're
gotta
looking for
copy
one of them.
Kelly's
Yeah, and copy Kelly's.
and put that in the text to
Put
find.
that in the text up above to find. So every
Okay.
instance of finding that, replace it with
And
the
then
other.
search.
And then at the bottom,
Oh, wait, hold on. Okay, I screwed up.
I don't know what you did.
I picked Joanne's Facebook page instead of the.
Oh yeah, no.
store.
That's not what you wanted.
Yeah.
You need her party page, the party link.
Right.
But it'll be easy to fix and find what you need and then do another fix and
I found
replace or find and replace.
That's okay.
I'll have to
'cause I
wait and do that when
actually
my mom's is set.
updated it here, so.
Yeah, no, we'll get your mom's done when
Yeah,
it's,
yeah. That's very cool. I like that.
Okay, I think I got it now.
so do the find replace, take a look. Is it all good?
Yeah.
Now there was one, your name was in there, Serena. So do a find and replace for Serena. and replace it with your party person's name. There's only one place where it is, but might as well fix it now.
I think I changed it already, but
Oh, if you already changed it, then it's done.
I'm just gonna double check anyway, just to make
Can't
sure.
hurt.
Oh, I lied.
Yeah.
My name is Serena and Joanne is your host this week, correct?
I much prefer the way that the desktop computers map out all of them so you can see them all at the same time, as opposed to
Yeah.
scrolling down a list.
Okay, done.
Okay, so everything is reading clean for both of you guys?
Yes.
I hope so.
Okay, so at this point, you can choose to book them or you can move on to the next folder to do the changes and fixes. But it's just
Okay.
as easy here. You've got it all grabbed. You basically are going to go and post it for the day. You're going to batch post. Okay, this is what you call a batch post. Okay,
Okay.
I'm going to click batch post.
Oh, wait. Okay, yeah, sorry. Yeah,
Okay,
batch post.
so you pick, this was the day before your party. So your party is on Saturday. So this is going to be Friday the 19th for you.
So this was day 1 of a 2-day party, right?
Correct.
Okay.
So
So
this will be
batch
the Friday
post.
the 19th. And you're not going to do anything other than I want you to pick the date. Okay.
Sorry, one
Pick the-
second. I had to sneeze. Sorry.
Wait, wait
God
again.
bless you.
So you're going
Yeah.
to pick the date, which would be the 19th. gonna pick-
Okay.
A time that you want it to start in the morning posting. So I usually will say like around 7 a.m.
Okay. I don't have to be there at 7, so that's okay.
Yep. No, you don't even have to be awake. This is the glory of it.
I won't be
You're going
awake.
to say that you want to post it. We're going to change this a couple times because I want you to see how easy it is to change or how difficult it is if you try and make a shift on something. So let's say we book it every hour. So I put 1 hour, change the minutes to hour. I click on whoever's page this is for. So I'll
Okay.
tentatively book it for Mary's. And I'm going to put apply interval. Now this is still not booking it. This is just applying over here. You'll see that there is a time assigned to each and every post over here.
So am I clicking apply interval, yes? Or
Yes, you click on apply.
okay.
So do you see now all of those things
Now I
on the
see
side?
the time. Yes.
Yep, it's given a time. So now this is the time where you kind of do a, is this in the right order or do I want to change up the order because for whatever reason? Maybe at 10 o'clock, I don't want to play the first game. Maybe I want to do the game at more like 11 and this one. So I can actually take this, change it to 10 a.m.
Mhm.
Oops, where did it go?
I probably changed it and moved it up.
10 a.m. Oh yeah. Okay. So here, look what I did. On all of these, see the AM and the PMs are all weird. Look back over
Yeah,
on
so
this
it
side.
bumped
I
right to the
forgot to
top.
hit AM. I hit PM. So now go click the AM. So it's an AM, 7 a.m. start.
Where are
Yeah.
you?
Got to
I
do
don't
that.
see you.
So apply interval again. Now it's correct. Okay. So now if I decide that I want to change this one here, number 5 with number 4,
Mhm.
then I put this one at 10 a.m. and I find the other one and I put it at 11. Right? So I've just switched the order of those two.
Okay.
Okay.
And I mean, I could do this after I've scheduled the batch, or can that not be changed at that point?
So at this point, I've made changes all over the map. Okay. Let's say I've
Right.
changed this one to 3:30 because maybe I want to have something else in here instead. Oops, it didn't accept it. Oh yeah, it did 3:15. And then this one I want at 4:30. And that gives me a chance so that now in here, at 3:30 or 3:45, I can do a live appearance. So I'll write down and say, I want to make a live showing. I want to go in and make a live video. So now I have all of these all set to go. So at this point, I
Okay.
would schedule the batch post. But let's say I go, oh crap, I forgot something. If I hit apply interval again, it puts everything back to the beginning. And if I want to go back and change these two again, 4 and 5, I have to re-switch them.
Oh, okay. All right. So it's doing
Overwrites
a
and starts
reset
it
if you go and
all.
apply interval again.
Yeah.
Okay.
So don't
Takes you
hit
back to square
apply
one.
interval unless you're good with the fact that you're going to have to fix everything.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
It does. May I
Makes
ask a
sense.
question?
Yes.
Okay, not so much in this, but when you've got it set up as a day 1 of a day 2 party, and then in your writing, when I noticed when I was going through and changing, it's got that you'll be posting for a week. So do we need to change
I've
all
already
of
been,
the?
so when I've got a party that's already started, like it started like this week or whatever, I'm posting all
Okay.
week long. So,
Perfect.
but I'm
Okay.
not posting as much. If you'll notice the day before, that's when I ramp things up, and I'm posting like every
Yeah.
hour or something.
Got it.
You can post less often. You can post every hour and a half if you want. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
You get to make that call. Maybe this is too many posts. Right now we have it starting at 7 a.m. Last post is at 8 p.m. Okay.
Yes, yeah, I get it. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
So yeah, no. This is in your control, but yes, this is just the ones where it gets so much heavier that I just want to batch it out and get it done with. So
Yep.
it's off my plate.
Yep. No,
And
it's
So
perfect
this is
idea.
for-
stuff. Pardon?
This is the day before the actual party.
Yes. So this is
Correct?
going to be on, for your sake, it
The
is on
19th.
Friday, the 19th.
Right. Okay, so I hit schedule batch, right?
Hit
30.
schedule batch. You picked her
Okay.
name, right? You got her names. Her name was ticked as far as which party it went into.
Yeah, is there any way to check that?
Yes.
Well, it either posted it or it didn't. If it didn't say anything, then it posted it, and you did.
Okay.
So now I'm over into this page again, and I can double check that. And sure enough, I've got everything there.
Where? Sorry.
Back over it where you would normally create a new post, you'll see the sort the upcoming.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that just gives you a chance to really decide, what you need to do. Now, let's say there was one, which was the one that we had said, ain't no party. So ain't no party is the one that has a link. Now, the way you can tell, the photo itself is linked. That's what I mean. The other ones have a link to your party page, but remember the one. So if you look over here, the very first one is just a camera. There's no link on that picture. The next one is a 5-picture post, 4-picture post.
Mhm.
If you go down to the one that's
Party, I
ain't no
see it.
party, do you see this
Oh,
one
yeah.
down here? It has a link on it. So this one,
Okay, yes, I see that. Yeah.
I have to edit the post. So this is where I would take the link.
How do I edit that post? Just click on it?
No, there was a pull down menu on the side over here. See, I'm clicking on a pull down menu.
Okay. So edit post. Okay.
Edit post. You're not copying because that would make a duplicate post. So you can
Okay.
pitch it to somebody else's page.
Right.
So now you have the link that's in the script here, right?
Right.
And you've updated that one. But down below, you're going to have an old party script.
Right.
Okay. So that's the one you need to
gonna-
change. So you basically would copy the correct
paste.
one and put it
Yeah.
over down into this area here. That means that
Got it.
this photo, and you can
Mhm.
only do this with a single photo posting. It
Oh,
doesn't
when they
work.
click on it, it will go to that
Yes,
website.
it's an active photo link.
Okay,
okay.
got it.
But if, let's say I had 4 pictures in here and I tried putting a thing in here, it actually deletes all of the other photos and only has a single photo again. So be cautious about forgetting that you don't want to use this unless it's just a single photo.
Right.
Okay. Does
Okay,
that
so
make
what do
sense?
what do I do here to make sure that it saves it now?
So at this point, you can go back in and put it into the February parties.
Oh, I have to do all that again. I can't just hit schedule post
You can.
and it will just
So
put it back.
every time you're going to always have to know that Ain't No
Oh,
Party
I gotta
is
save it.
always going to change here. You can't change it anywhere else because every time it will be a brand new link. If you don't like doing that, then don't make live links, right? You can actually save it like this and never worry about it again.
Okay.
But I
Okay.
kind of
So
like
you're
having
saying
a
don't
live,
put that.
pardon?
So you're saying the option is to either remove that link altogether and save it so that you don't have to remember to go back in and change that every single time.
Yep, or
Or
just have a cute little hit list that you've got and you're booking a party and my list comes out and these are the pictures that I want to always make sure I change.
okay.
Okay, this being one of them. Or,
Okay.
I mean, and you can double check because you'll always see whether there's a link or not, right? So if I
Right,
actually
right.
scheduled the post like this right now
Mm-hmm.
and I went and looked at it, the Ain't No Party no longer has a link here because I deleted the link. Right?
Mhm.
But I kind of like the idea of having a live link. You will have to make that decision on your own.
Mhm.
On your own internet preference type things. But I like giving them a bigger area so that if they miss the link and they hit the photo, then they're still going to go where they need to go.
Okay, done.
Perfect.
Okay.
Now you were gonna say go to a folder, like save it into a folder. Do I need to do that then, or just leave
No,
it the way
you
it
know
is?
what? You can put it wherever you want. So I just did the saved and then February's party thing. So let's go
Okay.
in and take a look and see if I go into the February party. So I wanted to show you, it actually saved it in my February parties as a whole nother post. And that's
Okay.
not necessary. So that's
Okay.
when I sometimes want to do those extra duplicates and stuff. I throw them into my generic party posts because that has a whole mishmash of a whole lot of things. I have one post where I've done some additional fixes. You'll see there's like triplicates and whatever. This is just where I dump all my extras where I've had to make adjustments and I didn't want to screw up my original folders.
Okay.
Okay. So I just
Yep.
wanted to show you though. So this one now, even though it's posted there, it doesn't matter. It's not going to pull it from here. It's got its own memory bank. So here I can actually just delete this folder because I don't really need it here anymore. Okay.
Okay.
Because it's still in the original thing and the post still exists here. Right?
Right.
It's right there. Okay. It was just saving the extra for it for in case. So I got rid of that, but you can save them anywhere. But the one you don't want it, the ones you want to keep as clean as possible are the ones the folders we've just created. So you don't have to go through, you know that those are a clean, perfect party. Now, if I created a folder, a party from scratch here, and I went and grabbed a new folder or a new photo, and hang on a second here. I'm just going to grab something and make it up. This isn't real. So I've done this, I've created a post and I'm going to book this for the 19th for Mary's party. And I kind of look at it and go, you know what, this one's a really good one. I kind of think I want to keep this one for a longer time. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to select February parties. I'm going to pull it down and I'll say, you know what, this one's a really good one to add in day one. So I'm going to double click in that. So it basically saves it, correct? It's going to tell me that's where it's going to go. Now I'm going to schedule it. So now the glory is I've actually got this for now my thing is slow, sorry.
Try using an iPad.
Yeah, I know. So it's added it down here.
Okay.
My garbledy-gook. So now this is part of my
Oh.
permanent library. Okay.
But this doesn't then, the ones that we've batch posted, it's not a part of that still.
No, but I
Okay.
did but what happened is I did post it for that day,
Mhm.
I found a time, I put it in, so it's in with the rest of the batch in a time that's
Oh, okay.
it,
Right,
but
right.
I've saved it in here because the next party I book, I do want this one in there.
You can batch post it then.
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
Does that kind of make sense?
Yep, it does.
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to delete this one again because it's not really part of my, oops. Wrong thing. Because it was gobbledygook. So that's basically how you go through and do those things. So when I do day
Okay.
2, I have all of these things. I do the same thing where I will first, because it's the first time through, I'm going to go through and make sure that everything is clean and clear. You might put your own answer in here. You might do whatever, check your stuff, check the phrasing on how the party is, right? Do that this first time with all of these so that you know the phrasing makes sense to you of what it says. You're not just changing stuff, okay? Then you're going to do a find and replace, okay, on each of these for the name
So,
and for the
but
link.
you gotta select all though, right?
You have to select all.
And
Keep
then
in mind, if you look at this one here, this 15-minute warning,
right.
it
Where you going?
actually, pardon?
Oh, sorry. No, I was just talking to my daughter for a second.
It's actually got a live link on it. So you're going to have to remember that is one of the ones that you will have to, as well as the 30-minute. I made both of those live to shopping. So if somebody clicked on it, they could go shop. Okay. So remember to always remember to watch. And this one, it says there's a link, but the link is actually to a video. So know the difference.
Excuse me, Leslie. If you're doing a find and replace on the link, why does it not change those links?
Because
should
they're
it?
built into the system for it. You can try it, but I'm pretty sure, like
Okay.
when I tried doing it, as I recall, it didn't actually change those. And this one is a, let's see what I can do here. Let me try and see if I can. They're not even going to be a live link for me here. Oh, they did. So copy. Okay, so I'm going to go in and do a select all, find and replace. I want to find that, and I'm going to put in, I don't know whose this one is, but I'm just going to change this real quick. And I'm going to search. And it's going to say none of these had. So it's basically saying none of them have it because it only reads the actual current text. It doesn't read the one that's part of the system, which I set that in place as part of the
Okay.
system,
Okay.
not part of the handwritten text.
Got it.
Okay, so this find and replace is literally only for generic text.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't forget to change that back if you have to.
I actually didn't accept it.
Okay,
I
perfect.
deleted. Yeah.
Okay, sorry, you're gonna have to help me out here. So the one with the video,
This one. Yeah. Oops, sorry.
what am I doing with that? Clicking on it?
Hang on.
Or do I just leave it because it's a YouTube video? So I don't really need to change anything for that.
Yeah,
though,
it's just
right?
all I wrote here is here's a video to show you how wonderful the Power Chef really is. What would you
Right.
use yours for? Move
Right.
on to the next one, check the next one, check the next one. Like you're just basically double checking here. You're not changing anything at this point unless the phrasing is totally not how you're going to run your party, right? When I word things about what'll be happening at the parties, you might change it up.
Okay.
So that's all you're doing at this phase. You're not doing any change but find and replace we'll do in the next. So I'm going to hit pause on this for a minute so it gives you guys some time to do this, okay?
Okay.
If I can figure out how to do this, hang on.
I am here.
Okay.
Your desk.
9:40. Okay, so what am I looking for again? I was looking for the 15-minute, right? And I
Yeah,
gotta
the
change
15 and the 30 minutes.
time.
So the 30-minute has to be 30 minutes before her 2 o'clock party. And the 15 minutes has to fall 15 minutes.
So it would be at
1:30.
1:30.
1:30 and the other
Where did you
45.
go? Why does it jump like
1
that?
hour, 40 minutes.
Well, if the boat, remember the first, if you're changing one of the numbers, it immediately throws it to a new place. Then if you go back and grab the second numbers, it'll adjust it.
1:45. Playing havoc on my eyeballs. Okay, so this is at 1:45 for the 15-minute. And
No, I just logged out and
No.
tried it again and it's still in the wrong order.
I don't know, iPad's frustrating me,
Sorry.
but it might actually, again, try it like later,
Tomorrow.
try and get the app.
Yeah.
and then sorry, which one did you say to switch for after the party?
The last 4 or the last 3? The
So
smooth one,
the shallow, the
yeah,
shallow
large shallow.
video thing.
Yeah, the large shallow, the video, and the smooth.
And I'm changing that to 3:30, so 4 o'clock. Where did you go?
One will go at 4 o'clock. They immediately jump. The minute you change one of the 2 numbers, it immediately
it's
jumps to that time.
frustrating.
So you have to find it. Just remember
Okay,
which one you're working with.
And you said to make this go till.
So there are a few more that we'll add in. So just do like for the next,
So
like
4 o'clock.
an hour later. Do 4, 5, and 6.
5.
Because there are a few more we'll toss in there. But so you're after the party, so it's a much slower pace. You want to kind of bring down. It's just that if it's in the middle of the day the party is, then you have some space to fill. You don't want to leave the dead air. If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I have. Can I actually click on the picture itself to just see what it is?
Nope.
The batch posts, or is that going to screw it up?
It doesn't even let you look at it.
It does.
Does it?
Yeah.
Okay. I swear mine didn't let me, but maybe I haven't really tried.
9 o'clock. Pick one is at 9:40. 10:20.
It probably wouldn't work for an iPad.
11:40, 12:20. Okay. The video. I gotta change that link there, correct? Oh, but it won't let me change the video link. Oh no, I don't need to change that. That's
Don't
fine.
change the video link. You're just changing the link of the website, are you not?
Right.
Like if you're
Yeah.
taking out whoever's party and putting in the new party link.
Oh, I know what. So before you actually apply intervals, it doesn't actually let you open it and look at it. After you apply intervals, it lets you. That's just weird.
Oh.
Oh,
No wonder. Another good to know.
Leslie, the button on my screen says you're still recording.
I just recorded. I started recording a few minutes ago.
Oh, well, that would be why it says that then. Great. I'll be quiet now.
A little late for that, Jackie.
Oops, don't say my name.
Oops, sorry. Hey, where do I change the link for the party though? On the video where it says 15
Can't do
minutes
it here,
left.
remember? You can't do it here. Remember, you have to actually schedule the batch first, then go do it.
Okay, all right, so I'm okay there then. I still have time to do it. Okay, so I'm just gonna send this through and schedule the batch, right?
Yep. Make sure you pick to her party name so it goes to her party page. It'll tell you didn't. It'll say there's a problem with it. It's usually you forgot to pick the name of who you were going to put this in their party.
Okay, so schedule date. I should do the most recent to make it easier, correct? Right. Okay. So now you said go into the 15-minute and the 30-minute, right?
Yeah, you
Edit.
scheduled in. Okay.
And then change the link there. Paste. And then I hit schedule post again. Once I change
Yes.
that link.
Yeah, just schedule a post. And
Where
this
did it
is
go?
where you're basically going in, you're editing and you're changing the link, the permanent link that we have in there so that it's changed, right? That's what you're doing?
Yeah, I did that, but I don't know
Yep.
what it did to my machine. Okay, hold on. So it's 30 minutes. I need to find the.
So the one thing you have to remember is it automatically defaults to most recent, and that's the most recent fixes or adjustments or whatever. I
Yeah.
always look at my scheduled dates. I do it by, so at the top, there's a sort upcoming by items by most recent or scheduled dates. And I always do it by scheduled date so I can see it in the order it will post, not in the order I created and fixed things.
Oh, okay.
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 Okay, got it.
It
Mhm.
always will default
Okay, so,
back to most recent.
right. Okay.
Although lately I haven't had to switch it back over, so it finally seems to have sucked it up and decided I want to be over here. But for the longest time I had to keep going and fixing it because I panicked because I couldn't
Okay.
see it ever.
So this has now scheduled my day before and the day off.
Yes, the morning of, but not the
Morning.
party itself, correct?
No, correct. Yes.
Okay. So I'm gonna let you keep going.
Yep.
What?
Yep.
I'm gonna go in and do a quick talk through on this, although I know you're working through on things. So on the party time, which is the hour and a half time, you'll see
Yes.
I have 35 posts that are available to go.
Yes.
Again, you're going to do the same thing where you're going to check each of the phrasing on everything for this very first time. You don't have to do that every time once you know what your party is all about, right? You're just
Mhm.
mostly because you've taken something from somebody else. You want to make sure that phrasing ties in with what you want. So take a look through all of those. Then you're going to do the find and replace to replace names and links, party links. And then we're going to skip ahead to this part, which is basically select all. And then I'm going to batch post. Okay. And batch posting on a party like this, I now have 35 parties or posts that I want to fit into a hour and a half.
Right.
Okay. So what that means is, so the party would be from 2 o'clock until 2:30. And I'm going to, most of the
2:30?
time, my pardon? Sorry, to 3:30.
2:30. Okay.
3:30. But so if I were to do these every 5 minutes, and you might cut out a few of these, you do not have to use everything that I've used here. You can actually choose to go with less. You might only post 30 of them. But the whole idea is to keep a whole bunch of information going. There's videos, there's all sorts of stuff. Plus there's somebody who pops in live at a couple of times, but those who don't want to do the live might just want to see some of the new posts. And every 2-3 minutes or so, a new post pops up. So
Okay.
right now, auto default says 5 minutes. So I
Right.
tend to look at, first off, again, depending on if I've pulled a few things, because sometimes if I know somebody, I might skip a few of them, but I'll do every 3 minutes. Okay. And if I apply these 35 posts, which start at 2 o'clock, will
We'll
end
post
at
every 3 minutes.
3:42. Okay. So
Okay.
it's an extra 10 minutes. So I can choose to go every 2 minutes and adjust a few things down. I can choose to delete a couple if I want. Or I can shorten up. And sometimes I'll do that where I'll maybe split two of these apart further, like instead of 57, I might make this one 56. And this one, then I might make it 59.
Okay.
It'll be 359. So I'll have to make sure that I do the 359. Like, do you know what I mean? Like I try and kind of juggle 2 or 3 of them, and then I'll go grab one
Yes.
of these and plop it into the middle of that. And then I might want to do the same thing, or I just delete 2. Okay.
Okay.
But you learn to juggle the times. Remember, once you've started juggling them, if you have to reapply interval again, it sucks because you got to go and fix it all again because it starts back at the square one. So
Right.
make sure that you know 3 minutes
Yes.
is approximately, keeping in mind that I tend to flow things that are similar at the same time. So
Too
freezer
bad they
maze,
can't let you do
freezer
2
maze.
minutes and 30 seconds.
Pardon?
I said it's too bad they don't give you the option to have seconds as well. So every like
Yeah,
2
it's
minutes, 30 seconds kind of thing would be
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, or 2.5 minutes or whatever, but it doesn't.
Would it ever loop?
Pardon?
Would it ever loop? So say you've got the hour and a half to fill, but you've only picked, not, I know you wouldn't, but you've only picked 2 posts. Could you have those 2 posts repeat every so many minutes? Or would you have to have single posts going all the way through for the time slot?
I'm not understanding what you're referring to.
Just using 2 posts as an example. So
Oh,
you've
okay.
got
So
it
let's say
starting.
you had 5 posts and you just wanted to keep repeating those 5 posts.
Correct.
Just to do that, but you have to book them as a batch of 5, a batch of 5, a batch of 5.
Okay.
Okay, starting at the next series start.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Not necessarily that you would.
No,
I would
it's a
do
good
it that
question
way. I
though,
just
because
wondered.
you might still,
I guess what I should have done also was, is there a possibility that you've used other people's names in the posts that you've got in there?
Well, remember
Not
what I
just
said,
mine?
before you batch post anything, make sure the very
Yeah.
first time that you've done it, you've gone and looked.
Okay.
Because you're right, there might be something that's different in there. So don't even get to the batch post. I just took you ahead on that spot, but you still need to clear everything in all of these folders. Never book, especially when you're starting new stuff or grabbing from a copy and paste. So how you dragged and copied all of my folders that I gave you guys access to, you can actually go and do that from the Facebook parties. In fact, that's how a lot of mine came to play, but you do it the same thing. So you go into the top of the line ones and you're copying and pasting, and you're starting with the February brochure. You got Carrie's or any of these different ones. So if I go in and I pull up her day 2, maybe I want this one and this one. So then I'll go throw those into one of my days, and then I'll go grab a couple others and throw those into either that same day or another day.
Okay.
And I'll go into day 3 and grab maybe 3 or 4 of these and put those into the days. That's how I created it in the first place. And then I added, and I went through all of my own posts in the previous week and went, I liked my post here. I liked my post here. And I added those to party ones because I thought those are really good solid ones for a party.
Right. Okay.
Right. So that's how the folder in the initially for me was created. For you right now, it was easier for you to, and that's how I did my first one. I didn't actually use my own created on my very first party with CinchShare booking.
Yeah.
I was saving my
Okay,
life
so-
and using only what I could find.
So like for here on the on time drawer, I just realized I have to change the time because
Yep.
it's different.
So you have to make sure
So-
of the changes, and you'll learn your folder.
And it's it's usually 20 minutes after, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so now in
Whatever
this
you want.
case it says, or go find the Zoom party info that starts at 8:30.
Yeah, but see, we're not having, she's not having a Zoom party, right?
Right.
So you can say the Facebook Live video of Leslie. Right?
Okay.
So Kelly's was a Zoom party, but
Yes, I remember that.
Remind them where to find Leslie.
I think I'm probably gonna have to go back and fix some of the other ones then.
Yep. And that's, so
Yep.
today was all about really learning, and you're going to delete
Yes.
pretty
Mhm.
much everything that you've already done. And then
Okay.
this was a good practice and a way for you to get clean on understanding how to do it.
Do it
So
right.
then
Okay.
your questions will be a lot simpler to
Okay.
go and do like a fix.
Okay.
Does that
Yep.
make sense?
Yep.
Absolutely.
So yeah, it's yeah.
Well, I kind of know how to do that part now, so I'm not gonna actually batch post anything else.
No, that's fine. You've already gone through the experience of it. I just wanted you to
Yes.
be able to do it and understand it. So now what I want you to do is go ahead and take today and tomorrow to batch post your party for the thing. And then I will check it with you tomorrow later in the day
Okay.
and see how it looks. Okay,
Now
it'll
the
already be batch posted. It'll be on your CinchShare. It won't
yes,
actually have done it, but then what I
and I
want,
can share that with you.
well, you won't be able to share necessarily the schedule with me.
Okay.
But we can go through, there's two ways to do this. You can double batch post, do I want you to run your post for her, then duplicate the whole thing again, and
Okay.
doing the same thing, but do it into a test folder for right away.
Okay, which you'll show me how to do tomorrow, so I just don't get overwhelmed and not know, like lose half the info in my head right now.
Yep. So in the
Now-
meantime, though, right now, because I can look at, even if you hold your other phone, like your phone up and let me do it, or we do this and I have you screen share with me and then I can look at it while, and I think there's a way for me to actually screen share and take over your screen so I can scroll through it. So we can look at
Sorry,
doing,
I didn't hear you say that again.
so there is a way.
I have to take my pills.
Yeah,
What?
Jackie, do you want to mute? We're listening to you.
7 or 45.
Oh,
You want to mute?
sure. Everybody knows now I have to take pills.
Yeah. So Serena, it's I think there is a way, like, in fact, I know there is, that where I can do a Zoom thing with you and screen share, where I can
Okay.
actually take over your screen and I can scroll through and look at it.
Okay, perfect.
So we can do that. Then you don't have to book a second party. I'll just look at what you've already got booked.
Done.
Okay?
Okay.
Does that sound?
Now in terms of, is there
Why?
anything different I need to do in terms of as the party ends part, or
Yeah,
the day
so
following party will be
if
the
you look, so if you look at the ones in the other folders,
What's
Yes.
45?
I'm going to show you what they look like.
I can
Like
still
they were-
hear you, Jackie.
so as the party ends,
Yes.
okay,
I'm right here.
when I need to do the on-time winner,
Yes.
I don't always use that one, but I have one in there to remind me to go find a new one if I want to find a new one, or I can use that one. It doesn't matter,
Okay.
right? For that winner one. But these other
Okay.
few posts are just a few more posts that right now felt good to add as an after party one. So you've already got 3 that you would use after the party because your party's earlier in the day, right? But there's a few more that you can use. Okay. Now I know the seal holder was used earlier in the party day,
Okay.
but it doesn't bother me to use it a second time. And that's because the chances of people seeing every single post are between slim and none.
What do you, you lost me for a second there. You're talking about the one that's flashy, the winner.
So yes, that is the one that I will use when whenever I decide to announce the on-time winner. That is one that I can use. It's for one that's after the party ends. Okay. So it can be right after the party. It can be the next morning. I don't care when you use that one. It's just in there for after the party ends. Okay. These other ones, how to order.
Yes.
Thank you. The party is closed. You have to decide when to use some of these. So at the end of the day, you'll see all about the base
Yes.
and the place for lids. Those are 2
Yes.
that I think are worthwhile posting again, even if they've been found somewhere in the party time or earlier in the day.
It's
These
a
are ones
reminder.
that
Yeah.
night you can repost. Okay.
Okay.
And the thank you how to order, make sure it's your way of how to order, because some of the ones that you grab, there are people that have in the cut and paste Facebook parties down through top of the line. They actually do all their orders by hand. They don't have a website. They don't do party links. And that's what their instructions say. Make sure you message me and tell me what you want me to order you. So I have to
Okay.
change all of those because I don't live near a lot of the people that I work with, like I sell for.
Right. Right.
I'm not going to pay out of my own pocket, mailing it or having it come to me and then mailing it separate.
Yes.
Rather have them use my link. So make sure when you're using the how to order instructions, whether it's that one or a different one, that it says how you want them to order.
Okay.
Does that make sense? So
Yes.
that's as the party ends. And then the day following the party, this is the one where it's really the focus of the day after is really going one product at a time. And I shoot this off like every 30 minutes throughout the whole day.
30
Every
minutes. Okay.
They get a new shot of one of these. It's a batch post and it goes through the whole thing all the way to the snack and store what they can get for joining. Okay.
Okay. And usually the end time is about 9 o'clock.
Yeah, again, I don't usually go it till 9. It's around, I try and aim for 8, so it could be a little bit less than 30 minutes. Like I
Okay.
can't even
Okay.
remember. I never
Just
remember.
trying to get a gauge for timings kind
You
of
know
thing.
your own crowd that you're dealing with, or you'll know by what
Well,
your friend. But the
don't really.
host, if the host says, "Oh yeah, I'm in bed by 8 o'clock every night," then probably don't post anything after 8.
Yeah.
You know what I
Okay.
mean? Like some people
Okay.
are early to bed, you are not. But that doesn't mean
Right.
like if you posted for me, I'd say never
But-
post anything past 9.
But does it really matter? Because it's at this point, the host doesn't actually have to be on there because.
No, but I want the heart of these to be on when people will actually hear the bing
Look at
and
them.
see the post jumping at them. When is that
Okay.
likely window? If I put 5 of them after they've gone to bed, they may never actually look the next morning to see that there was anything else that went because there's too many other things to look at. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, no, I get your way of thinking. I guess what's
but
in
my way of
my
thinking
head-
is not right for everybody. My way of thinking is my way of thinking. So I just want
Right.
you to be aware, you have to decide what
Yes.
works best for you and your host.
Right. Got it.
Okay. And
Yeah.
I'm not involved. I'm not going to tell you it's right or it's wrong. I'm telling you
Yeah,
what
no, I get
I
it.
do.
I get it.
Okay.
Yep.
Right. Yeah, no. You're right. There's 1,000 different ways it's going to be done. And
Yeah,
there's
'cause
none
I'm
of them
just
is
thinking,
wrong
like,
or right.
If I think about her specifically, also the fact that she works retail, she'll be on shift work. So,
Yep.
some people will be awake at night, some won't be awake at night. So it's variables,
And
which is
yeah,
no right or wrong.
absolutely. And that even with all the handful of parties that I have done,
Yeah.
they're different.
Yeah.
So I always try and get a feel for that particular person by asking kind of questions that you'll figure out how to ask over time that help you make those decisions.
Okay.
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 So,
Yep.
so this last series of all of these, it's a batch post. You blast them out through the daytime, whenever, spread out, however, but it's really about the membership. Okay. It's really about reminding them, hey, if you're already looking at a Power Chef system for this much more, why would you not just join up? Even if you only had 3 more things you wanted to buy, think how
You're
much
talking
you're
about
saving.
the day following a party, correct?
Yeah, this is the day following a
Yeah.
party. So this is
Okay.
all memberships tied. That's
Gotcha.
what really the big theme is on that day.
Right.
Okay. And then I join them in and the same things that go on my page go on their page for the next few days until we do the final closing. So yesterday we were going to do the day of final closing. And that's where my other folder is, final day of closing. And so I did this. So it was all set up. The batching went out. But then this morning I had a note that said, it's Kelly's birthday. And I was like, crap, I didn't know it was your birthday. So I sent her a note and I said, well, A, happy birthday. And B, we don't actually have to, I'm not going to blow up your morning on your birthday morning. Do you want to still do it today? We can, but I'm all free tomorrow. And she's like, you know what? That would really be nice not to have to do it today. And I went, done. So then I made a post on hers and did a couple of things, and then I did the membership video and some other stuff. So, and I'm still reaching out and waiting for a couple of others to get back to me. We're hoping we get a few more sales. Her sales have been low this time.
Good.
We had a lot of engagement. We had a lot of people. I had a number of people who were working on some different things, possibly with me, but they kept saying, you know, busy, busy, busy. And it doesn't matter how engaged you know, I mean, we're working our way through it. So this is the kind of posting that I do on that final day of closing.
Okay. And how
Okay.
far apart are these set up?
Well, these I stretched them out, so it was basically throughout the day.
Okay.
So every
So the
hour,
final-
maybe I did, like every
the
hour,
final
hour and
day,
20
okay.
minutes, something like that. Yeah,
Okay, perfect.
definitely. Or even every 2 hours. It doesn't matter. You're not powering through the day. You're really kind of just making sure that there's a last minute, oh, I didn't think about that one. Yeah. Or, oh, that's right. That was the one I liked.
Okay.
Maybe they'll grab. Okay.
Got it. Perfect.
Okay, so shoot me with questions if you need, if we haven't covered something, but otherwise go and play, go and start working through.
Okay.
Get stuck, don't hesitate to ask.
All right.
And this is recorded, so I'm going to send you guys the recording so you can slowly go back through on a few of the things if you need to.
Okay,
Jackie, once you
perfect.
get the link set up, then you can take this if you need and again go through. But other than that, we
perfect.
should be all good.
Awesome.
Everybody good?
Yep.
Everybody's good.